championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 12 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Milrow. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Miller. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tie. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. He stopped, and he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down. We're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Hale. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets into space at the 50. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes a quick grab. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Handoff to the back. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback dropping back. Cut quickly. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Back to pass. It's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Here's the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff running right. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Long enough and good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Powerful running here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The third leg still churning. Won't go down. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Trying to run it. It's ETN. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense facing second and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and go, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. And they go in front here in the second half.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff teams on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Play action here on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
They're going to run it. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And a sophomore making an impact play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, looking to throw it deep. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down and 10. Ball handed off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying the old counter play here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Inside the 45. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Alabama comes up the line quickly. Looking for some space. It's Miller. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running back has it on a screen now. Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Now rolling out to his left. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the option play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bama. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's caught. It's ETN. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts. You stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've got a little time to work with, but they want to play, get closer, and then take a shot at the end zone or throw a Hail Mary now. He lets it go on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.